What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another stream. We're here, like, I don't know, what was it, just a few days ago, which is Saturday
Few
night,
days
right?
ago.
Yeah, but now it's just me and you, Mr. Jason Brooks. We're gonna show the Vengeance 2 teaser trailer that you just put together. No one's seen it yet, so
No.
yeah, this is the big reveal here. What should we expect here? What are you leading us into?
So yeah, this is something that we've been trying to put together for a little bit. We haven't had the time to do it. We've been so busy. I've been going to conventions. I've been doing planning for all this stuff. And so it kind of came to the point where it's like, oh my God, we've got 10 days left of the Kickstarter. We've been trying to get this teaser up. Let's film something really quick. So we went and filmed a couple of shots that we know will be relevant to the film and in the film. So we shot a couple things, threw it together, and we think it helps to represent a little bit of a tease of what is to come with Vengeance.
Yeah, 100%.
So
100%. As someone who's seen it, I think it's awesome. I think it's really cool, and I think everyone's in for a treat. And I promise we won't make you wait too long for it. I did want to say,
yeah,
I didn't even get to say to you yet, man, congratulations. Because when we talked on Saturday, I mean, you've raised $27,000 since the last time, I think, since
oh
we
yeah,
talked. So, I mean,
oh man, yeah.
yeah, you hit the goal, and you're still going strong right now. And what, now there's, there's 10 days left or 9 days left, is what you said?
I think 9 or 8. Yeah, I mean, it just got to the point over the weekend where it's like, because I've been so busy, I haven't been able to focus on the Kickstarter and promoting it and getting it out there. I've had some people like Michelle. I'm going to butcher her last name. I always do, but Michelle Munoz. Anyway, Michelle, pink hair girl. She's awesome, and she's been helping to promote as well. Kim has been helping to promote, but I've not been able to focus because I've been so busy with so many other life things, and so with the film stuff, I just kind of had this panic moment of, oh my God, I've not been promoting. I better like step on the gas. We're only like 56% there. So let's get that trailer out. Let's go and start doing some Facebook ads. Let's get it out there. Let's start contacting people who I know would be interested. And so we started doing that, and some other people reached out as well. So it's been good because now it's gotten some more attention instead of just sitting there on Kickstarter waiting for people to discover it. So
Right. Yeah, and I think once people see this teaser trailer, I think you'll make a couple more bucks too, because it should grab people's attention for sure who don't already know about Vengeance and haven't seen what you're doing with Vengeance too. I left a link in the description to the Kickstarter. Are you cool? We show the teaser now. See if we
let's
can
do it.
force them there.
Let's show it. Let's do it.
You have anything else you want to say first?
Um, no, just like see it, enjoy it. I hope you enjoy it. Go to the Kickstarter, be a part of it. Donate. There's only a few days left, and I really hope you enjoy it. You know, it should be fun.
All right then. Here we go. Here is the brand new teaser for Vengeance 2 Bloodlines. Take a look. Well, there you
Whew.
go. Dude, it
Go.
honestly is awesome. There's so much that happens in that, what, like 45 to 60-second span,
Yeah,
and
it's just a tease.
yeah, I mean, it is a tease. It's a massive tease. But you showed off a lot of cool stuff in there. Although you probably can't say much, what can you tell us about what we just saw and where Vengeance 2 ultimately is going?
So Vengeance 2, definitely continuation of the first Vengeance. It's going to answer several questions from the first Vengeance. Some people came out of that saying, well, wait, why is this? Why is Jason and Elias fighting? Why are they together? Are they not together? I don't understand. And where's Tommy? Like, all these things will be answered. So we're going into that, a little bit of more history of Elias, where he comes from, what his goals are. It's going to be definitely more Elias focused and kind of focused in on finding Tommy. So
Yeah, and which I think is really exciting. As I know I've got to know you some, and I got to help out with some like last second things with Vengeance. As a fan watching Vengeance, there's some super cool kills in there. Obviously, you're really badass as Jason, and that part it's there. But there's so many things I'm like, wait, what is happening? What's going
yeah,
on? So I'm really excited to see where you go with it, especially with you taking over the director chair as well. I think there's so much potential with it, and even just from what we're seeing from that teaser, I mean, it shows that you clearly care about what's going into Vengeance too.
yeah, thank you. And everyone, I mean, just to give credit where credit's due, everyone cared about Vengeance One too,
Of
and
course.
that could have been a 3 hour movie. That we had more character buildup, we had more character development in that, but we had to cut it down to that hour and that magic hour and 30 minutes. And so some of that was discarded for timing, but we'll cover some of that in this one and make sense of it all. But yeah, I appreciate the kind words on that, and I'm hoping that people will love it. I'm hoping that people will be satisfied with the answers and kind of the lore that we're bringing in for Elias.
Yeah. If let me say, I would love to see a 3 hour cut of Vengeance. I'd like to see
Yeah,
all of that cut footage. If you guys still have all that, maybe that's something we do someday. All right, just take all that, put it down into a 3 hour film. It'd be interesting to see for sure.
yeah, we talked about that with Jeremy Brown, the director, talked about making a director's cut for a little bit and making that extended version with all the storytelling and the character development. Because yeah, when we do cut it down, you lose a lot of that in-depth thing just to get to the next plot point, and so could be fun.
For sure. Now that you are directing Vengeance 2, do you think it's going to be difficult for you to be able to handle being Jason, still being the face, quote unquote, face of the movie, while still
Mhm.
also taking the reins? Now you're the leader of the whole cast and crew.
Oh God, yes. I mean, I've already just with the teaser. I waited the last moment to put that costume on, kind of like we're rushing around, like, okay, let's get this shot, let's sit up like this. I want to see this, and that was just a little bit of a peek for me into what it's going to be like. So, but I've got Cody Newton, who's our director of photography. He is amazingly talented. He's got an amazing eye. You work with him.
Yeah.
You've seen how he is. He's really good at action, which is what I really want in this one. So, um, while while I'm in the costume and I can't see what's happening, I trust him with all my heart and every piece of me that he's going to get the right shot. And then of course I'll watch a couple playbacks on some things just to make sure that we got it right. So
Yeah. As I know, people here may not know Cody, like specifically or know him personally, but yeah, seriously, him being on the project, it takes it just that much further. Not
yeah,
only is it going to look good, but he is going to be able to step up and help you out in scenarios where you can't exactly focus the way a normal director would because they're sitting there watching monitors all day. I mean, you're hands on in
yeah,
front of the camera a lot, so
yep.
yeah, it's
So it'll be interesting, but I trust him with every fiber of my being. So he's super good.
So I'm seeing people already bring up some questions that are very easy answers for you. CJ Graham is the big boss returning to reprise his role as Elias.
CJ Graham is back. CJ Graham will be Elias Voorhees. He's growing out the beard right now. So if you see some of the videos on the F13 Vengeance fan page on Facebook, you'll see growing that back out. He hates it, but but he's growing it out. He'll be back. We got Tom McLaughlin back. He's going to be back as Walt the Gravekeeper. So we're going to expand on him a little bit more. We have Darcy DeMoss back, who's played Nikki in Part 6. So she survived the RV mirror smash and rollover. So we'll see a little bit about her, and then Tamara Glenn from the Halloween franchise. She'll be in this as well. Amazing woman. So we got a few surprises. It's pretty fun.
Yeah, I'm really excited. Darcy is going to bring up a lot of questions, so
Oh yeah.
I wish you the best of luck explaining them.
No, it already has. It's like I've seen the questions. I knew it. I knew it would. But with Vengeance, we changed like part one. Like everyone thought Pamela killed Barry and Claudette in the beginning, and we knew that was a big risk going in, saying, "Hey, let's make it Elias," because we never really show it and just kind of bring him in there. And I think the payoff was bigger than the risk on that, because a lot of people really loved that. Like, I never thought of that. And with Darcy, I knew that it would be a thing. I've seen the comments where people are like, what? No, we saw her die. Her face went through a mirror. And I'm like, did you see her die? And well, no, I guess not. Does a mirror kill you if you put your face through it? Well, maybe not. She's got to be scarred then. It's like, well, yeah, of course she does. So, people are coming around to it. At first they're like, no, that she died, but now they're coming around, and so it'll be fun either way.
That's what Hollywood's been doing for years, man. It's like, well, did you see him take his last
Yeah,
breath? Because
right.
if you didn't, he can be in a sequel.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think
I
it's
mean,
really exciting. Everyone you're bringing back.
yeah, it's a good time, and she sounds so excited. Spoke to her on the phone for an hour or more the other night, and just talking about the story. She loved where that was going, where her character was going, and she was just her little arc there and her part. It's it was just such a pleasure talking with her about it and collaborating. So
That's awesome. And I think it's really
yeah.
cool that you got Tamara and Glenn as well. I didn't know you were really good friends with her. She's awesome. I've interviewed her in the past. And as someone, although Halloween 5 may be at the bottom of the list on the Halloween franchise, I absolutely love Sam. So listen, Tamara's a win for me, and I'm glad she's in there, and she's definitely going to shine.
Oh yeah, and we weren't friends before. We just have the same agent. And when I was on the way to Tennessee, Chattanooga, we both had a con together. And I'm friends with Rob Mello, who played Babyface Killer and Happy Death Day. Well, we're at our layover airport, getting ready to get on the next plane, and I look over and I see Rob across the way. And I'm like, oh my God, there's Rob. So I get up to go walk over and give him a hug, and he sees me, and we start running together. And then all of a sudden, there's Tamara, who's like, hey, Jason, oh my God, I finally get to meet you. This is awesome. And we hug, and we just clicked right then. We sat next to each other on the airplane, hung out all weekend. We just talked about her projects, my projects. We just really clicked and connected immediately, and have a good friendship. We've been texting every day since. It's just been awesome. She's got a lot of really good things going on. She's directing her own projects now. She showed me some clips of that. She's just talented in that way as well. So just blessed that she's even like, how come you're not putting me in the film? It's like, do you want to be in the film? Oh my God. Yeah. Like, yes. Oh, of course, so it's really great.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, so you already have an extremely strong cast, but now the big question is, I already saw this brought up in the chat as well. Where are we picking up here? All right, so Vengeance ends on obviously a pretty big cliffhanger. We don't know where we're at. Where are you going to pick up a Vengeance 2 if you're allowed to reveal that anyway?
Yeah. So we're picking up right at the end, right where Vengeance 2 leaves off. We're kind of picking up right from there. I'll say Ashley is looking for her dad. The young one. She's not done yet. Angelica, she's been hurt. She got stabbed through with the machete. She's recovering, getting back in the game, and they found out. They hear that the dad is still out there or hasn't been found yet. So of course they want to get out there and do that. That's where we pick up. And CJ, Elias, he's not done with what his goal was. And we start to learn more and unravel what his purpose was the whole time. So that's kind of where this goes, is what was his purpose? Why was he coming back 30 years later? Why is he, or 50 or whatever? Why is he just now showing up, and what's his goal and purpose? So, and then everything kind of clashes together.
Nice. Yeah, I think it sounds really exciting. It sounds like
Yeah.
some cool stuff, man. And now when do you plan on flipping this thing around? Because we talked about some shooting dates before this. Do you have a goal for how quick you want to turn Vengeance 2 out?
I mean, I've got my own personal goals, but I've been seeing, with COVID and people, like a lot of these actors, they had conventions lined up last year and they all got canceled, including some of mine, and they got rescheduled for this year. So now they're all popping up and they're like double booked on a lot of things. So there's very small windows of time where you can get people together. So CJ's like, hey, I've got 5 days in June and I've got like 3 days in July. But then someone else working with him is like, I've got 2 days here and 1 day there, but 5 days over here. So it's just getting everything lined up with the schedules, getting everyone the right place at the right time. And with our crew too, Cody, he's a busy guy. He's working on a bunch of amazing projects and TV series. And so getting the crew to be able to line up with the actors. It's all about scheduling right now. So if we can get it all done, um, I would like to have a premiere in late winter, early spring next year.
Awesome. And that's a pretty quick turnaround, all things
It is
considered.
basically a year. Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's awesome, man. And yeah, it's a weird time to be in to filmmaking. Okay,
It is.
it was worse last year, sure, but now, like you said, especially in the horror world, when you have so many things trying to make a comeback right now, it's tough to schedule with these people. And Cody alone, like you said, and Cody's working on like a feature film this week. It's like it's
Yeah.
nonstop.
Cody's doing some amazing things. And he was working on, was it Chosen, the
Yeah,
TV series? Like, I mean, the guy is so humble. Like, he's like, oh, I'm working on these projects, but it's like, those are big projects, big films. Like,
yeah,
dude, you're doing real shit. Like,
yeah,
oh my God. So,
yeah. Which it says a lot about who's working on Vengeance. So
yeah.
it's something that for people to look forward to. Now, I saw Peter in the chat, which makes I have to bring this up from that teaser trailer. The head, man, the Pamela head that we saw in there is spot on. All right.
Yeah.
Do you got any advice, any tips on how you get one that accurate?
You got to know a badass guy like Peter Anthony, who's got his connections, who can find a head that made from the original mold from part 2.
That's crazy. It's
Yeah.
unreal.
Am I supposed to say that? Maybe I'm not supposed to say that, but yeah, he acquired one from one of the original molds. So that's what we got.
Yeah, and it shows. I mean, it's spot on. So you have that. You have the shrine itself looked amazing. Its attention to
I built
detail,
that.
yeah, which is unreal. You're a jack of all trades. It's pretty crazy how much you put into these things. So
Yeah. I mean, it's like the details matter. And when we looked at it, first, we're trying to figure out like, what do we need for the teaser? I talked to Sean, our executive producer. He's willing to do whatever it takes. And I'm like, oh, we need a round table. We need this. We need that. Let's get this thing together. And he's like, I just looked at the pictures you sent of the Pamela head and the shrine, and it's not a round table. It's like this rock formation. And how are we going to do that? I'm like, go get me these supplies. I'll make it happen. So Saturday I built that. And then it's, yeah, it was just fun. It's funny, like just making things happen, come together. And he comes out, checks on it and looks at the cabin. He's like, what? How did you just, with this is all foam and paint like in a couple hours ago. What happened? And so it's, yeah, again, the attention to detail. We got a lot of people on the project who really care about that and making it right. So I'm hoping that counts for something.
no, 100%. I think as I look at all these fan films, what's so cool about them is just the amount of Easter eggs that's in them. I mean, every single one has just this crazy amount of paying homage to what they're trying to show off, and I think that's so cool. And Vengeance is one of the best at that. I mean, there's so many Easter eggs in the first Vengeance, so I'm already
Oh
excited
yeah,
to see where you guys are going to go with Vengeance too.
absolutely, absolutely. And with the people involved, they love the Easter eggs. They it matters, and so putting things in there really helps. So it's, yeah, and it's fun for us too.
It is,
If
yeah.
no one else notices, there are probably 100 Easter eggs in Vengeance that we've never called out, that people haven't noticed, that are in there just for us, that we like, oh yeah, there's that.
Yeah, especially the ones that you spend money on, and nobody will even notice them. We did something like that for the Fall Camp Blood. We put real money into it, had shit shipped out to us for it, and it might be seen in a tiny blur in the background. So
Yeah.
that stuff's all over the place, and it's because it matters to us. It matters to us as fans. At the end of the day, while we're making movies and you're working your tail off to make this thing happen, you're still a fan. I mean, look
Yeah.
behind you.
You're right.
Every time I
And then
talk
once
to
in a
you,
while,
man, I gotta show off what's behind you. It's unreal.
I am one lucky son of a bitch to have played the characters, have these things in here, centerpiece. But yeah, I get people once in a while who like will notice an Easter egg, write me and like, hey man, where can I get some of those lemon bruise cans, the pop cans, soda cans from the film? And like, what, you noticed that? Like, yeah, I've been looking for those everywhere. Or where can I get this sign? Where can I get that paper? Where can I get, it's and Corey Kaufman, he helped us a lot with a bunch of the Easter eggs, like tons of them, and made things happen. And then like Peter, who the Pamela sweater, the Pamela head, like it's got to be like the absolute perfect thing or nothing.
Yeah.
So we got some good people on our side who really care about the franchise.
100%. All right, man. I don't want to waste too much more of your time. What else would you like to say about Vengeance 2? And this teaser as well, if you want to talk about that.
Yeah. The teaser, it should be live on YouTube right now. Go find it. I'll go post it after this. I'll post it on Facebook. I'm going to post it to the Kickstarter. Go to the Kickstarter. We got like 8 days left. I can't extend it. People have been saying, can you extend it out? I can't. It doesn't let you. But we've exceeded the goal. We're getting close to our second stretch goal. And then it just means that everybody who spent $40 or more gets more shit over and over again. Like each stretch will you get more stuff for the money you've already paid. So go check it out. Kickstarter, look at Bloodlines, donate to that, get your name in the credits, all kinds of different funding amounts, and then just be a part of it, support it. And I hope to give you the best film I possibly can and entertain everyone.
Yeah, there's anyone I trust with this, it's you, man. So I'm extremely excited.
Oh,
I left links.
thank you so much.
Of course, man. I left links in the description below to the Kickstarter. Go check it out. If you missed the teaser, I'm going to show it one more time before we wrap this thing up. But like Jason said, it'll be all over the place. So you can go frame by frame, point out every little thing that's in that teaser. Because there's a lot. Like I said, 45 seconds, but there's a lot to break down in there. So I think that's it, man. Anything else?
No, that's it. I just appreciate every one of you guys. I appreciate you watching and supporting, and look forward to hearing the comments about the teaser.
Of course. All right. I think that's it. Let's show the teaser one more time and we'll wrap this up. Take a look if you missed it.
Bleed tonight, if I am sad tonight, I don't have a job to find. If I work tonight, if I'm so tired tonight, I'll fall asleep when I'm home. When I'm home, I was just so far from here, focused on my own way, with never looking back to this world lived in fear. There is nothing I could do, there is nothing you said that could make me realize how much lucky I was. Just out of reach of this fire, was not aware of this nightmare. But when I start to see those eyes begging for help, begging for hope, just need